Hello, my criminal justice enthusiasts, and welcome back to Prison Architect. In the last episode, we went ahead and built a staff room for our staff, so that way they'll stop being tired. We built some solitary cells here, not parole cells, and we started building more cells for normal prisoners onto the prison. So in this episode, we're going to continue with that work, and we're going to go ahead and build on an armory and a kennel, so that way we can get some guard patrols as well as dog patrols. With all that being said, let's go ahead and jump back in. So I remember that I wanted to go ahead and do a shakedown of the prison as well once the prisoners were asleep. So we have 10 guards. There's only 107 things to search. Shouldn't be too hard for them to get through everything. So let's go ahead and have them doing that. I also realize I probably need to put some lights over into this area of the prison. But let's go ahead and see how things go here first. Yep, they are finding some things. They will hopefully go ahead and detain these people and put them into the solitary cells we built for having been bad prisoners. So far we found 3 cell phones. I mean, they are low security inmates. Oh, and their notebook page here. So, I'm not too worried about them having cell phones. It's not like they're going to order a mob hit, I would think. But best for them still not to have those. Alright, so why do they have... Why is it that they're having knives and such in their cells? This is low security inmates. We shouldn't be having these problems. Alright, so definitely have been a few inmates that are needing some solitary confinement, it looks like. Let's see how we have that policy even set up right now. Alright, so solitary is for serious injury. You know what? All these things are going to be solitary. They might be uh, lower level solitary, but we are going to go ahead and make all of these issues solitary confinement, because they shouldn't be doing any of these things. This is also solitary. Just because I think you're not supposed to have luxuries, I'm assuming that means luxuries you're not supposed to be having. So with that, we will have them searched, uh, and we will have it changed as far as what they're doing. Yes, and if you murder somebody, you don't go to max, you go to super max if you murder somebody. If you do serious injury, or I'm going to say if you attack a guard, you're also going to have go up in level. No, neither one of those things are acceptable. We're going to make attacking staff a 5-hour time in the hole here. Serious injury is going to be a 6-hour time in the hole. Murder is without a question. Murder is going to be 24 hours in the hole. You do not murder people in my prison. There. Alright. So, people are going to get some time in solitary for what they're doing. They need some time in solitary for what they've been doing, evidently. Alright. We also need to put some lights along this area because it's pretty poorly lit right now. We don't have any lights in the cells, and I forgot to put drains into the cells. That is entirely my fault. That is not the prisoner's fault there. Though he's probably just doing it just to be a nuisance. Alright, let's go ahead and put drains into their cells. Really, everybody who went to solitary felt the need to have a shower immediately. And they've even got it into the chief's office. This is just horrible. Can we please get some drains in solitary before they flood the entire prison? Alright. This light's probably not needed. Alright. The new cells are online. This cell, for some reason, did not get a toilet. Not exactly sure why. It will get a toilet now, so that'll be taken care of. Alright. So policy's been taken care of. Grants, we have 2 in process. Those short-term and long-term grants just take forever and they don't really do too much for you. Alright, the workshop safety and the carpentry apprenticeship, we need to get that workshop set up here at a point in time. We also need a church in order to get the spiritual guidance, but those are going to have to wait until we get some of these other facilities taken care of. For one, I can't even do taser rollout until I have a classroom built, so I'm going to need to build a classroom in here as well. I have this space that I really want to keep for the workshop, so we're going to keep that for the workshop. And I had been thinking about it. This is the reason this has failed, because of the fact that this does not constitute a chair that is allowed to be in reception. I really think that needs to be looked at, because that should be the chair that's used for reception. And why are all the prisoners stored down here? This is a reception area, even if they don't count that chair as being proper. Can you please just give me a normal chair over here so that they stop complaining about the reception area, and hopefully then the prisoners will not be sitting outside the staff room. That's just a bit on the weird side for me. Alright. So we have the money in, we can build the kennel and the armory. Let's go ahead and just, we know we're going to need a door. We're going to need a staff door for the kennel. We're going to put a secure door here. Let's go with the solitary door on that area. So no one's getting in there, because I do not need prisoners just randomly going in to the guard area. Alright, so the drains have been put in solitary. The doors are open in their solitary cells. That's interesting. Maybe I need to extend the solitary cells out by one? No? Doors are just left open on solitary cells. Evidently, we really trust these prisoners to behave themselves. Okay then. Not sure why that's a thing, but we're just going to go ahead and leave that. Hey, we had a prisoner actually make early release, so that's good news for us. And now the reception is actually a reception area. So, additional good news. And really, the more I think about it, I think I need to plan out a classroom next, because I need it for the guards and I need it for the prisoners. So, we're just going to need to plan out a classroom. Let's see. We know that the school desks are 2 by 2, and we know that this wall is going to come along here. So let's see, if I put school desk here, 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 then I can go ahead and put the teacher's desk like this. Do I want to build it one more across? You know what, I think I'm just going to have it be like this. It's not exactly perfect. If I put it here, you know, I can probably butt the desks up against one another like this. Then I can put the desk here, still put another desk here. Yeah, I'm okay with that design, I think. Actually, I think this is a big enough room, is I guess what I'm saying here. So, foundations, can I build this area? Do I have the money to build this area? Yes, I will have the money. Alright, so let's just say and do 6 there, 4 there, 6 there. we will do something like that. Alright. We'll need the hallway as well for this. So, we'll have it something like that. And then we will need an entrance to this area. I don't know why I accidentally went over one from where I needed it. Don't need to be spending the extra money. I know I do want this area to be this big in the end, but doesn't need to be for right now. Alright. While you're at it, go ahead and demolish this part of the wall. And then we are going to go ahead and build brick walls here and here. We're going to go ahead and put objects here and here. We need a table along here. And we are going to go ahead and need a weapon rack there. And a guard locker there and there. And then this room is going to be our armory. And then over here will be our kennel, which I think I still have to unlock dog patrols. Yes, I do need to unlock dogs. So, that'll take a little bit longer. But then we'll get dogs on board, which will be a good thing, along with our armory. It's ironic in the fact that really what I need to do is build more prison cells, but for right now I need to be able to ensure that the prisoners don't escape. And that means making sure my guards are well taken care of, building this brick wall out so I can get one more prisoner in. Alright, this room has been built, good. We're just going to have a common door on this room, right there. Otherwise, we're going to build this wall that way. Take that wall out. Demolish that wall. Dismantle this door. I guess we can use it again. Okay, these lights need to be readjusted here as well. We're going to put a light down here just so that this hallway is not too dark. We're going to put a light here, and then take out this light here. We're going to help this worker get out of here so he's not trapped in there. Alright. Now, do I have education unlocked? No, I do not. I'm going to have to still wait to be able to call this a classroom, which does stink a little bit. No? That area out there is staff only. I see a prisoner right now wandering around outside. He needs to not be in the staff only area. We're going to lock open that door for right now so these guys can get in and assemble the things they need to assemble. Once they're all assembled, which they are now, we will go ahead and not lock that open anymore. But we were able to get some body armor for our guys, which is good. That's exactly the reason for this. Alright. We're going to need some lighting down this hallway. So we'll do that. Get in their notebook page here. Exit out of all those screens. Alright, so that's taken care of there. Really, we'll just leave that locked open for right now. Have we researched death row? We have not yet. We're going to need more money before we can research death row. Then we can go ahead and try to get a death row inmate in here. We're just going to have him be in the one cell and go ahead and only have normal prisoners in these other cells. Alright, so we're going to dismantle this phone for now. Not going to throw it away. And at the same time, we're going to demolish this additional wall here. Good. Alright, so everything's running fairly smoothly, I'd say there. It's just a matter of needing some money to come in. And the short-term investment still has 10 hours left on it because that just takes forever. We do have some additional prisoners that might come in, hopefully. Yes, we're going to get 3 more minimum security prisoners in 13 hours. So we'll get that $900, plus we'll get the $1,600 for this short-term investment. Those will both be good things, and then we can go ahead and start fitting out the stuff that we need. So, I can afford an office desk, so I just want to start planning this stuff out, because I know it's going to need to be in here anyways for the classroom. That way when we get the classroom's uh, function set, we can go ahead and just name it a classroom. Alright, where are the desks? If I could type, it would be a good thing as well. Office desk, school desk. I can't even buy those until we have education unlocked. Alright, so I have to wait for that education to be unlocked. Ooh, I really don't want that way anymore. The more I look at that, I want this to be powering the hallway and stuff. So let's go ahead and dismantle that. This is where I'm glad I did not connect it to the water area, so I don't have to rebuild the water. We'll go ahead and have that dismantled. And we're going to go ahead and speed up time as we go as well, so that way we get this money in and these prisoners in. That'll be a good thing for us. Slow it down just for a moment so we can go ahead and build this outward. We have the money for that. So we'll get our electricity in place because we know we'll need it. That's just going to go like that. Alright. So, prisoners seem to be eating fairly well. I do think I'm going to need some extra tables and benches here. How much are tables and benches? They're a bit of money, but I do really need them. Alright. Let's go ahead and get those in. So that way all of our prisoners can go ahead and sit down and be able to eat and such. We're going to need to expand this canteen when we plan on expanding this area at all. Alright, so we got that little bit of money in. So we can go ahead and put this table in place, and one bench along this table. So that way hopefully all of our prisoners can sit down to have their meals. We need an additional bench there. Good, we've got all the benches and the tables put in. We're going to go ahead and do another shakedown just to make sure we did find everything last shakedown, and we'll send anybody who's being bad over to solitary confinement. We got the power run there. How's our power generator doing? Oh, we're still good on power for right now. As long as it's not running an electrocution chamber, seems to be doing alright. So, with that electrocution comment in mind, I think I'm going to spend most of my money this time in bureaucracy, spend 2,000 on education, and the 10,000 on death row. So that way we can hopefully get some death row inmates in here and start electrocuting people while we're building out the rest of this prison. That'll at least be the goal for it. So, let's go ahead and get those prisoners in and get that money made. Alright, got that money. As I said, we're going to go ahead and do death row there. Oh, we need to get a lawyer in. I did not even think about that. Alright. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and destroy a couple of these cells here. These 3 are no longer going to be called cells. It's going to be a little bit awkward as far as the formatting here. This lawyer is going to have a bigger office than everybody else. Probably going to upset other people. But you know what? Actually, what we'll do is we'll just move the warden over to this office once it's built. Alright. So, demolish. Actually, save on money, demolish only these parts of the walls. Then we will go ahead and dismantle things. Dismantle objects button, because most of this stuff will be reused. Just in new cells or something of that nature. Alright. Then we will be putting an object in here, putting a light right there. Oh. Go ahead and open these doors for these guys, lock them open. That way they can go ahead and get to their work here. Take out that stuff. They're working really well at getting that stuff out of there. This is going to be the nice big warden's office. So, we're going to go ahead and put a staff door right where this door used to be. Takes forever to dismantle these solitary doors. Alright, so that's going to go there. I'm going to go ahead and build that there, there. I'm going to name this room an office. As I said, it's a bit big of an office, but that's okay. And then we're going to go ahead and quick build this stuff over, just like that. As soon as that stuff's built into the facility there, we will go ahead and change the warden's office to not being an office, and that way he will automatically move over to this room. We can go ahead and then have this being the lawyer's office as a standard normal small size office. Alright. The warden's already done researching education, so we can use some of that other money that we had to build out this classroom where we can go ahead and both help the students, or the criminals, I should say, as well as the staff. So let's see here. I think I just realized why I have not been selling wood and such, because I'm foolish. I will take care of that in just a second. Where is classroom? Why am I not seeing classroom? There's classroom. Alright. Let me get this finished first, and then I will go deal with the fact that I was a complete idiot with what I was doing as far as the wood issue and such. Alright. At least I figured it out now, so that way I can correct it. Good. Alright, classroom is going to be set up. Now the problem over here has been that I haven't had exports as a thing. Yes, we need garbage, yes, we need storage and deliveries, but I also needed exports. Can't believe that I overlooked this at the beginning. Alright. Let's have that being exports. There we go. That should take care of that problem then. So now this is an office. Let's go ahead and unname this as the warden's office. He should automatically then name that as his office. Good. Then we can go back in, put this back as an office, and we will go ahead and get the lawyer in to be in here. Good. Now he's researching death row, so that's taken care of. What other things do I care about? I do care about the micromanagement. I really care about that offshore tax haven there. That would be a good thing. And I want the taser rollout. I want to be able to tase people when I need them to be tased. So let's go ahead and look at programs here. Foundation education, we do want online. Spiritual guidance, we don't have a place for it. We still need the guard taser certification in order to make this happen. So, oh, we can get another grant as well. I had forgotten about that. Alright. We actually are going to take this grant at this point in time because we can hire these people and take care of this grant quickly. So, for this, we need some kennels. We need some dog crates, I mean. Alright, so we're going to put some dog crates. You know, I don't like the way they look when they're in that direction. Let's go ahead and get rid of the planning there. And let's go ahead back to objects. Get the dog crates. And we're going to go ahead and put the dog crates in like this. Then we can even put more dogs into this area if we want to. So let's go ahead and hire 2 dog handlers. Evidently I can't hire the dog handlers over there. That's fine. We're going to assign them to patrols real fast because I definitely do not want to forget that. This guy is going away as far as patrol. Alright. He's gone as far as that patrol. He's gone as far as that patrol. And we're going to assign dog handlers to these 2 patrols. Actually want a dog handler on that patrol as well. Alright. So, I want more dogs than what we currently have. That won't be a problem. But I do need to also get armed guards in. And I need to assign them to patrols to complete this little mission here. So we're going to go ahead and assign them to patrol for right now. I don't like having the guards on patrols, the armed guards on patrols, because of the fact that they sort of mess up the productivity of the prisoners. So we'll take them back off of the patrol immediately. You guys can just sort of mingle around there. When we need somebody shot, I will call upon you. So that took care of that issue there. Alright, so increase your size of your security force, build CCTV monitors, build a camera thing, unlock tasers through bureaucracy. We're doing most of that. Let's go ahead and do the inmate nutrition thing next. Oh, yeah, let's do the inmate nutrition thing, because this one, the less prisoners that are having to participate in this, the better it seems to go. Alright, so we need to mess with their food is what we're really doing here. And this is going to make them very unhappy. So we have to go to low quality of food. And we are going to have to change the regime so that they only eat once per day. We're going to do it right before lockup so that way they don't try to kill the guards and such, hopefully. Alright. That should work as far as that goes for that one, I believe. Serve a low quality meal for serve a single low quality, low variety meal for 2 days. Serve 3 high variety, high quality meals for 2 days. So then they'll get more meals once we actually change the regime up. But for right now, they're going to be very unhappy. And this is not going to work at the size it is. Great. Alright. Easy enough to fix. Dismantle this table. We'll put the table along the back wall, and we'll just change where this wall goes. So, that'll be an easy fix. That'll be taken care of fairly quickly. Alright, what else do I need to do right now? Well, I do want to get micromanagement in, and I want the taser rollout program. That's right, I want those 2 things definitely. I am going to want the remote access probably, but I'm not as worried about that right now. Probably I should get some execution liability in. We'll see about that. Let's worry about getting a death row inmate in first. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and do deployment here. And we are going to make this minimum security. Interesting the way that they do that now. This is going to be death row. So, that will be death row only. This will be minimum security. Parole will be for both. The shower area Shower area is really going to be minimum security. Visitation I'll have for both. Alright, so in theory then, I should not get death row inmates just randomly coming into my minimum security cells. Oh, and this is not named as a cell right now. There we go. Now we have a death row cell. Good. We don't have any death row inmates possible right now, but if any become available, we will take care of that person as need be. Alright. We need to go ahead and put this table back into the armory. We're going to do it this way. Then we are going to go ahead and build this wall here. And at the same time, we are going to demolish this wall here. That will take care of that. The dog kennels are backwards here. That's going to bother me. So let's go ahead and put them on the other wall. Dismantle all the kennels other than the one that the dog is sleeping in. So cute how the dog snores. Actually, you know what? We're going to dismantle that one too. You'll get a new bed here soon, don't worry. Alright. We're going to actually move the staff door for the kennel then over here. Like this. Yeah, because once that door's built, that should be fine. Alright. And dismantle this door as well. So, lots of little things over there for people to be working on. How is the taser rollout coming along? Taser rollout has been approved. Good. So that's all taken care of there. Trying to save up some money so that way I can get the offshore account set up so I can make more money by not having to pay as much in taxes. Alright, so let's do the guard taser certification as quickly as we can. Death row appeal, we will set up one. So we need one less parole hearing. Probably I just kicked somebody out of their parole hearing. That's not going to make them too happy. But they'll live. Alright. So we will have a death row parole hearing come up. Alright, so we need that wall to be built. And then this kennel needs to be there. As far as object, can somebody get them their table so they can be happy as well. Alright. Then we'll go ahead and put the block back in there. We will go ahead and then we need to put the dog kennels back, or the dog crates back in. We have them, so it's not going to be hard to do. Put the dog crates right there so this poor tired dog can get some rest. Thank you. Alright. So, we've moved things around a little bit here, but it should all be good. Somebody please get this table and the dog crates in. That's all I'm asking for. Same time, we're going to go ahead and build out this canteen area here. I'm going to do that. So it should take out some of that wall, but at the same time, it should leave this wall, which I think I want that wall for now. We'll see. But then we should be able to put cells throughout this area, which will be a good thing. If I don't have enough room for cells, then I'll probably end up buying this land over here and building in that direction as well. But I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. So if you liked the episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you are not already, please click subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so that way you'll be made aware when I release new videos in the future. Thank you for watching, and remember, behave yourselves out there. Otherwise, I may have to create a new cell for you.